Welcome to Forest City Finds. Today we're going to find out how we make wine. Stay tuned for the draw. Hi, I'm Justin Naquan, and today I'm here with Kevin. We're going to be walking around and finding out how we make wine here at Sommerset Fine Wines and Gifts.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. We're gonna go through, it's a fun process. We're gonna start at the back, show you how easy it is to make it, and then we'll talk about how to get everything started.
Sounds great.
So yeah, just come back this way, guys. So obviously the first stage will be finding what type of wine we want to do.
Sure.
I've been in the industry for about 30 years, so I've got a good vast knowledge of all wines. So my job would be to, you tell me what commercial wine you like, or
sure,
what wine you typically drink, and then I'll match it up comparatively, or find something that will match up to your taste and needs.
Perfect.
We start things off we source our juice. We get juice from all over the world. Like I said, we can get pretty much any type of varietal. And then we take that juice and basically we ferment it. Fermentation process is pretty straightforward. We got a professional team that goes through and makes sure they're very meticulous, make sure everything's fermenting properly. Starts off in a pail, and I think if you take a look, you can see the fermentation process is just bubbling away there. So essentially what we're doing is we're taking the juice, we're adding a specific yeast to it, and what the yeast does is it consumes the natural sugars in the juice, and your byproduct is alcohol and CO2. And then 14 days it takes for the fermentation process. That stage rate, I can see we put one down, so we call it racking, which is just transferring it from a pail down into a glass carboy. And at this stage here, next it'll what we call stabilized. So make the product stable, take out all the CO2.
Sure.
So it goes through an agitation process. So you don't want to have, we can do sparkling wine too, but natural wine, we want to make sure it's still.
And then, yeah, you got some of the products here then that you're choosing from?
So you see there's even the different sizes of boxes.
Sure.
So when we get our juice, they come in different formats. There's 4 weeks, 6 week, and 8 week. And that's simply how long it takes to ferment.
Okay.
Our smaller product doesn't take as long. So for example, this is Vieux Chateau d'Oie, which is like a Chateauneuf de Pape from California, but it's the same grape if you like a Chateauneuf de Pape from France. And then we'd say, okay, you know what, this product here will be right up your alley.
Cool.
And vice versa, we have example going into red, 6 week series. So everything's a little bit more robust, has a lot more flavor.
Okay.
That full rich profile in the mouth.
Sure.
Cabernet Sauvignon, and we have a Cabernet Shiraz. And those take 6 weeks. So from beginning to end process.
Gotcha. Very cool.
And then we have one more series. This is kind of our top of the line, Pride Reserve. What's nice about this is, for example, Amarone is a great one to do a segment on, because commercially Amarones can get up to $50 to $150.
What?
But we can make this for about $7 a glass, or $7 a bottle.
And it's comparable then?
Very comparable.
Wow.
Needs a little bit of time to age.
Sure.
Nice thing about these ones here, I'll just rip into this for a sec. To give it some more complexity, we have, this is actually the skins themselves.
Okay.
So what we do with the skins is it ferments on the wine itself. So you're pulling more natural tannin, natural sugar, which ferments to give you more alcohol. So something that's full-bodied, you're going to have full-bodied wines, you're going to have a little bit more alcohol. Body and alcohol, they go hand in hand.
Okay.
So this is kind of that next step that gives it that step above everything else.
Cool.
And that'll take 8 weeks from start to finish to make.
Right on.
Yeah.
And I mean, the color comes from the skins, isn't it?
That's correct, yeah.
I know one thing about wine. Yeah. Nailed it.
Other completely opposite, we have some fun wines. These are fruit wines. These
cool.
take 4 weeks to make, and you make and drink. So there's no wait time on it. Take it home, chill it. You can call it like trunk age by the time you get it home.
Sure.
You can start into it.
Yep.
And there's other fun ones too that you can kind of based on type of cocktails. Bahama Mama, We have a twisted iced tea, Sex on the Beach. So there's a lot of different varieties. So somebody who doesn't typically like wine, we have, it's like adult juice. Very easy.
Sure.
Yeah, and any flavors on that. So you can think of any type of, if there's peach, raspberry, or a blend of it, we have it all. So I just want to kind of go over the start process of a ferment on premise or craft winery. When you come in, we'll discuss what type of wine you like to do. And then the next step would be to make you the active winemaker. So at this stage, everything's together. You're going to pitch the yeast.
Okay.
It gets the whole ball rolling. So
Sure.
we're doing, this is a Pinot Grigio we just put together that you helped me with. And then to make everything legit, you just want to give that a quick sprinkle. It's a specialized yeast. And just give that a quick sprinkle.
Sure.
All over the top of that.
This makes me a winemaker.
Makes you the winemaker.
Oh. And you can do the whole thing, I imagine?
Yep. Oh, it's natural.
Lovely.
Perfect. And then at this stage, this will go on the shelf. And like I said before, fermentation starts, it takes about 2 weeks.
Awesome.
So you are now the winemaker. Next step would be you leave, come back in say about 4 weeks or whenever it's convenient, and then we'll have to bottle the wine. So ways you can do it, you can bring in bottles that you have at home, or you can purchase new bottles. We'll sterilize them when you come in, and then we fill them, and we'll show you that process. It's pretty easy.
Beauty.
Another thing we do is if we do bag in a box, cardboardo.
Yeah.
So we can do up, basically each bag gives you 5 bottles. So you can take bags with you. You just fill those up.
Perfect.
So there's lots of ways to take your wine home with you.
Yeah, I've drank some box wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that Australian goon bag. That's, yeah. All right, so 4 weeks later, now what do we do?
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah.
So Justin made some Chardonnay today. So we're gonna show you just a quick little run through. We got a couple bottles sanitized. So what we do when you bring your bottles in is it's a potassium metabisulfite, and it's an organic cleaner. So what it's gonna do is gonna kill any bacteria that may be in the bottle. So it's simple as just we get the bottle completely saturated with the sulfite. It sits for a couple minutes, and then after that we have filtered water, and that'll just rinse the sulfite out. And then as simple as putting it on the rack, just to let the excess water drain out before we start filling.
Perfect.
And then the filling process. Nice as a machine that it fills automatically. It also stops where it should.
Oh, perfect.
Which is great.
Wow.
And once it's full, we take that off. And then the next stage would be to put a cork in. We have different style of corks. Traditionally, we have a regular cork. There's also a synthetic, which allows you for storage. You can put it on its side right away or let it stand up.
Okay.
It won't dry out. So,
Beauty.
but we'll do the traditional one. And we just load the top chamber. Bottle fits underneath. Press and hold as the cork goes down in. Release the door. Bottle down and out. And then we're ready for the next stage.
Amazing.
So after it's corked, you have the option, we can do custom labels. So we have a whole label printer that you could put, Justin's Fine Wine on it.
Sure.
Or anything else that will make it kind of yours.
Amazing.
Or we have they come with labels as well. So you could put just Chardonnay on there. And then the next step would be we'll shrink wrap some wraps on if you want to do that. And I can show you how to do that if you like.
Cool. Yeah, sure, please.
All right. So we've just finished the bottling process. So Justin has Australian Chardonnay. So we're going to finish it off, customized. Justin's estate.
Wow.
Yeah. And we put the country and the grape on there with the date. Date helps. So as you should age, everything's better with some age. It is decent young, but that's nice to have.
Perfect.
So to finish it off, peel and stick label. It's just like putting a quick decal on.
Look at that.
And then just to kind of finish everything off, you can pick a shrink wrap just to
Wow.
There you are.
Oh my.
All right, we are at the final stage. We bottled everything up. So we went through the whole process. So just quickly recap. The way our business works is because we just buy juice, there's no tax on that. Tax from the LCBO, you're upwards like 30 to 40%. So the only tax you have to pay on is basically the labor. So for say $140 batch of wine, it's only going to tax about $2.35. So it's very minimal. There's where the savings comes in. So this bottle that we produced, an Australian Chardonnay, is about $6. Everything in. So yeah, let's
Wow.
let's start this off.
I mean, saving some money on wine sounds excellent.
Yes, especially when taxes always go up.
Sure.
You're looking to save and get a great product. This is a wonderful way to start enjoying wine.
Fantastic.
Build your cellar up.
Well, cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Cheers
having
to
us
you.
out.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so as always, we are doing a giveaway, and this time it is something fantastic. From start to finish, you can come out here and make your own wine, and that's 30 bottles, you said?
30 bottles.
So yeah, come in, say hi, pick what you would like to make. You pour a little yeast, 4 weeks later you bottle it, and you're good to go. So in order to get in on this, please follow all of the affiliated accounts, including Sommerset Fine Wines and Gifts. You'll also need to start tagging friends. One tag is one entry, and share this video to your stories. So until next time, thanks for tuning in to Forest City Finds.